Manchester United won a game of football. Welcome to the Red Collar, gents. What's going on?
All good, all good, all good, man.
Yeah,
Good man.
it feels weird coming back here with 3 points. Eh?
Yeah, look, the way I see it, we're just 3 points. How many points off the top four, man?
Hey,
No,
bro.
not too
I'm
many.
sure, I'm sure just three.
It's just
We're,
3 points
almost
off.
there.
Yeah. Off the top, yeah, because we're three of Arsenal. We're,
Yeah.
we're three of, and I remember when the fixtures came out. Actually, we had the toughest start to
Mm.
the league. I mean, we've played Chelsea, we've played Arsenal, we've played Man City. That's a gauntlet right there. So I don't know, man. Perspective. Manu,
Different perspective.
yeah. We come off obviously fresh off Man United 2, Chelsea 1. Uh, it was a funny game. I don't know how you guys thought about it. I was like, I don't know if this is the type of game that like whether like analyzing it like actually means anything. Cause like in
Mm.
5 minutes, red
Yeah.
card, boom, a red card, and then it's a totally different game.
Yeah. You want to go for it, Clem, or should I?
Yeah, no, you can jump in, man. I'm interested in your thoughts.
Yeah, no, like I guess we've been speaking about this for a while, in a sense that all of the games this season, albeit the Manchester derby, we start games quite well on fire, like we're on point and we fashion our chances, but the same theme happens all the time. Um, I guess fresh from the Manchester derby, where it looked like there was only one team in Manchester that day. I do not know where we were, but this time around, it looks like we've finally arrived in Manchester and looked like we wanted this game. And it was a good long ball, flick on Chesco, and Buemo gets on it. Sanchez looked very shaky since I think we were really on the, and he just looked too nervous. And yeah, that mistake happened.
Yeah.
Then it's a game of two different halves. We dominated that first half. Same theme of we craft chances, decision making. It's a game where we should have been 3-4, even 5-0 up in halftime. And the same theme of you're trying to control the game and then ridiculous things happen. Casemiro gives the referee an opportunity to make a decision.
Right.
He won the ball, but hands all over, giving the referee a chance to make a decision.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so unnecessary. Like Casemiro, I can't even remember who he brought down, but like I think Chelsea, it was an attack. I think it was a 2v3. The three of us and Casemiro was chasing the dude. Like, I mean, there's three defenders there, bruh. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just let the guy go. If he beat you, there's enough cover there. He just
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
but guys, we were really poor though when it was 10 against 10. I
Mm.
don't know how to explain that
I
thing.
I yeah.
I'm still trying to digest it. It was really.
I think I know why. I think that these guys are still learning the system kind of thing, right? So now there's a man missing and they don't know how to compensate like within the system. They don't know how to compensate for the missing man. I think
Yeah.
that's what it was more than anything. Uh, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's one of those things where you look at Maresca and it's like the subs he made. In theory, it's making it easier in the first half, but even Amorim didn't help himself in the second half. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like everything went well. Like you're right. That's Maresca point. That guy killed Chelsea actually. Like when he just panicked and like he took off all his gunmen. He took off what is it was Pedro Neto and who are the first subs? The two attackers, Pedro Neto
Stavao,
and yeah, and Esteva, and then Palmer later. Now Palmer had
yeah,
the whole fitness issue,
Fitness
and like
story. Yeah.
yeah, I don't understand how like you've got a fitness story. Cool, you know that Palmer might not make this whole match. Jay, like red card aside, you get a red card, and then you leave Palmer on, and you take off a guy who's got legs for days in Pedro Neto
mm,
who's alive. Why I don't get it, but it is what it
called for
is.
Palmer.
Yeah, yeah. Amad Diallo, guys. Amad Diallo. Can we discuss Amad Diallo? That that guy Sesko had so many opportunities where he was free. Ahmad, people are saying like, does Ahmad have a savior complex now? You know, he was the guy last season now, and
Yeah.
now like, is he wanting to get back to being the guy and like not even seeing easy passes? I don't know. I don't know what you guys think.
Well, I guess it's that Mbuemo factor we need to put in because Mbuemo is playing in probably his position. And at the same time, there's another part of me that looks at Ahmad and also I remember last season, Chesko, it's the same theme in a sense that we hardly give our strikers the right deliveries. And even when we get the chance to feed them, it doesn't come through. So it's the same theme. And yeah, Ahmad, guys, he's got that thing of today, yay, Ahmad. Then the next day, it's like, goodness,
Yeah,
Yeah.
goodness.
But with the dynamics of the squad, a guy like Ahmad needs to know that he's very benchable, right?
Mm,
Considering like the squad and the players
yeah,
in the squad.
yeah.
So I think something that Amorim also hasn't done very well is just rotate. I think he's been very specific on Cunha, Sesko, Buemo being his front three. And then when he has to shuffle things around, I don't think he's as effective. Like a guy like Xerxes could easily come in for Buemo
Yeah.
without batting an eyelid. So I think I'm not too stressed about the Diallo thing. I think it's good that we have options and also the kind of profile of player that we have. I don't think we have the only superstar problem we have is Bruno Fernandes. That's the guy has to play kind of like factor we have. Everyone else, I think, can be left out
It's
if they need to.
yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, look at the start of the season. Cunha seemed like a live wire. He seemed like, the most likely guy to make something happen, right? And then
Mm.
you've got Mbuma there, who's just like, yo, that guy's like terrorizing guys, and he's just
Mm.
causing havoc. Now, I think together with Bruno, I can't see those two being dropped. Like,
mm.
just
Yeah,
just being
but
dropped.
he
He would
but
rather
we're
drop
still
Sesko.
deba- yeah, but we're still debating what is
Yeah,
Bruno's position thing.
yeah.
That's still something that needs to be resolved.
Yeah, that's the whole two tens thing. Like, was the two tens the like in order of priority? Was that like the most burning priority, or should they
Yeah.
have gotten a midfield? That's where that comes from.
Yeah, that's another
Because now it's
question.
awkward. Because like now it's like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It'll make
Yeah.
more sense next season when Bruno's gone. Then like cool,
Yeah.
sharp. But this season, it's gonna be
Yeah. We are wasting him, hey, because that guy is just a through and through perfect number 10.
mm,
And this system, it's like we are fudging him in this number 8 role.
yeah,
And in theory, he can hold his own, but
mm,
the
Mm.
way the system is built for you, you need the right number 6. And
yeah,
again, you're not utilizing all of his best strengths, Bruno.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's
I think
quite.
Amarim I think Amarim had a cheeky comment after the game where he's like he's glad Bruno scored from midfield. I was like, this guy has the nerve, dog. No, this guy's
Am-
crazy,
Amarim
man.
has a burner account, bro. He's there on Twitter. He's checking what the fans are saying. Did you guys see that
Yeah.
video where there was a dude giving analysis who sounded suspiciously like Amarim?
Yeah.
If there's one performance I'm interested in is I'm really interested in Patrick Dogu, man,
Mm,
because it seems like in his case, it seems like the system is working to his advantage, but he's
Mhm.
not living up to his kind of like access in the system. Like that guy sees a lot of ball.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
And like
he's
that guy
yeah.
sees so much ball.
It's almost
It's
like he sees
actually
the most ball in
it
the
does.
squad.
Yeah, it's and then I think there's still a question about like his final product, his
Yeah.
Mm.
like
Mm,
how he operates in like the
yeah.
final third. I think there might be a question mark there, as in
Yeah.
what needs to happen.
But again, that's the thing with Amram's system. You need it should actually be a winger there,
Yes.
not a defender.
Yeah.
So because like we're seeing that he gets into the final third so many times, and like the system creates space for him. So like
Mm.
imagine having somebody there who's actually got a final ball on him. like the difference it would make is night and day.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and
And
yeah,
at the same time, you need the equivalent on the other side. And
mm,
what we have right now, you can't really say Mazrai is that guy, and
yeah,
we know Dalot is not that guy,
yeah,
and you would be wasting
Does,
Ahmad there.
yeah.
does Luke Shaw
But
not play in that position at all? Is he not
ACL,
an
knee,
option?
he's got 3 games max in that position because
Yeah,
the
he's
amount
gonna
of
be.
running, gonna be out of gas just now. But look, we know we say we're wasting. James, you mentioned wasting Ahmad there, but like Ahmad in number 10 hasn't really been like doing. And last season he played really well in right wing back. So and this season he hasn't played right wing back once, has he? I can't
Yeah.
I
recall,
think,
or maybe for a part of a game, but like
yeah, part of a
yeah,
game, yes, correct.
yeah. It's I really like coming into the season. I was interested in the Ahmad and Mbumo partnership on the right, and we've just
Mm,
like never really gotten to see it like
mm.
Yeah,
But
mm,
I don't think I think I prefer a more defensive player in the wing back positions, man, because you still need, defensive awareness. You can't then leave two big gaps. You
that.
can't leave big holes at the back. It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
So it's like Dogu might be the right guy, but it's just his game needs to be polished. And then that's where it's like you've got these guys week by week, no midweek games. You need to
Mm,
coach things into these guys now, you
mm.
know.
yeah,
But it's interesting. It's interesting kind of perspectives on the wing back position. What type of player? Is it a more attacking player or a
Yeah.
more defensive player?
mm,
You need, yeah, but you definitely need pace though, because one thing that's missing with Mazraoui there is that Mazraoui is not
Mm.
as fast as like another
Yeah.
person. So there's often opportunities for like overlaps there with
Mm.
Mbumo and stuff, but he's just getting there too slowly, and
Yeah.
then like
Yeah.
we don't
yeah.
capitalize.
Yeah.
Yeah, he strikes me like he's that guy where he does a job for you. That's that, full stop. But right now,
Yeah.
we need somebody who doesn't do a job. It's like you are
Yeah,
the guy we go to.
exactly.
Not we've got a job for the
Yeah.
specific match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, perhaps Diego Leon also gets a chance at some point.
Yeah, I know. I think it's seeming more and more like he's just gonna spend his season in the under
Mm.
21s or whatever the case is. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, apparently he's still struggling with English. He struggles to communicate, and I think he's also just acclimatizing as well. I saw I
Yeah.
saw I saw Chido as well. Chido's like he was dropped for the under 21 game now. And that happened. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Chido there, but we've got enough forwards, I suppose.
Mm.
Mm.
We mentioned Xerxes. Xerxes barely getting minutes.
Mm.
Yeah, you paid big money for a striker.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Lord forbid we have another 007 in Chesco. Even though he doesn't feel like a 007, but yeah.
Isn't he one game away from 007?
Ish.
Yeah, but you know what? With Chesko, I'm okay with him. He's not Hoyland. You can see that he's got
Mm.
some hold up play on him. He's got a
Yeah.
nice touch. He's got, you can see that this guy has
Yeah,
the tools.
yeah,
We must just see whether we can unlock him, but he definitely looks like he's got potential.
100%.
Yeah. So we'll see. We beat Chelsea. Actually, looking at the log, Chelsea has 8 points. We've got 7. We're 1 point behind Chelsea.
Yeah.
We're 3 behind Arsenal. Damn. Same points as Man City.
Mm.
Hmm.
Big game this weekend, and we play first as well.
Yeah,
First
Mm.
Saturday lunchtime.
yeah,
Play hey that's the early kickoff, but I suppose it's different for us. We didn't have a Mickey Mouse Cup during the week, so we come there fresh.
yeah.
Uh, Brentford. Who did Brentford play in the Carabao?
Brentford played. So what? Brentford. Oh, Carabao. I don't know about Carabao, but their last league game they lost to Fulham, I think.
Yeah.
And the thing about Brentford is, I think they play three at the back, like
Mm.
United.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. They
Yeah.
do. They do. We'll see.
So
I,
So I guess that's a big game for us as well, in a sense that I'm struggling to remember when last we won back-to-back fixtures.
mm,
And this is the thing that keeps on tripping us up, in a sense
mm,
that you've got 3 points now. Let's build that momentum.
Yeah.
So if we struggle with momentum in this game, then I
Mm.
guess the judges will be out once again on Amorim to say,
Yeah.
is he still the right guy?
Yeah. It's actually wild that we still haven't achieved back to back. And ever that's actually wild. Like it's I hear the let him build, give him a chance and kind of thing, but like there's also that thing of is he like pushing down our is he dropping the level and
Mm.
like are we accepting mediocrity because it's
Yeah.
mad we haven't won 2 games. That's mad, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is his chance. This is his chance.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is his
Brent,
chance. And they have Jordan Henderson in midfield, man. That's like 36-year-old legs, dog. Come on, it's like what's the reason for United not to
yeah,
be as competitive as they've shown they can be
yeah.
away against Brentford? What's the reason not to show up there? I'm struggling to see what the reason could be.
Seeing Brentford lost 2-1 to Sunderland. What else did they do this season?
They did. I think they
Uh,
drew with
they,
Chelsea.
they drew with Chelsea, yeah,
They
2-2.
drew
Yeah.
with Chelsea. Yeah.
They beat Bournemouth, but in the EFL Cup. Uh, yeah, we'll see. They don't have Wisa, they don't have Mbumo, so we'll see. That should be, and they don't have Thomas Frank as well.
Yes.
I haven't
Yeah.
really been keeping an eye on them, seeing what they're
Mm.
doing these days, but
Yeah.
we'll just have to come on. It's inexcusable for me. We've got
Yeah.
two winnable games, Brentford and Sunderland next, I think,
Yeah.
and then it's international
Yeah.
break. It's bruh. If we win those 2 games, the complexion changes completely. The picture
Completely. Yeah.
changes completely. So yeah, no, this is Amorim's moment now. We're watching it. We're watching.
Yeah. Maybe the last thing to touch on with the squad is the
Mm.
keeper situation.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I see, what is it, San Lamens.
Laments.
Lamens.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of coverage, for someone who's yet to start a game or yet to play a game.
It's a,
There's a lot of interest in him, and and like what's
No.
happening, what's
yeah.
the plan, what's your
Yeah,
guys' take?
I guess that's a good question in the sense of which game does he start? And for me, I was that guy who was saying Manchester Derby, just put him in. Like
Mm,
we've
mm,
seen enough of Bayern.
mm.
So right now, again, it's another big question mark. I have a feeling Ruben is going to say, "I'm waiting for Bayern to cost me a game before I bench him."
Yeah, and that would be very annoying. It's
Yeah.
it's it's like so for me. I think I get if you're saying okay, cool. I didn't want to throw him in the big game. Man City, Chelsea. Okay, that's fine. But those 2 games are done now, right?
Mm.
So now we need to see. Now we need to see Brentford, Sunderland. There's no easier way you're
Mm.
gonna ease the guy in. Like
Yeah.
unless I think and Wolves, unless you're playing Wolves, there's no other easier game,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if he doesn't put him in now we need to start. We need to start wondering what's going on here.
Yeah.
What's going
Yeah.
on here?
I
Because
would
again,
play him.
yeah,
Yeah,
go
I
for
would
it.
play him. I would play him one of these 2 games so that he has a decision to make before Liverpool.
Mm,
At least get a sight of him
mm,
before the international break, and then
yeah,
he must make a big call before Liverpool.
Yeah. Because I'm looking back in the past. Remember when De Gea came?
yeah,
Ferguson didn't waste time with him. Put him
yeah,
straight in.
yeah,
When he was making mistakes, then put in your number two.
yeah.
So again, with Bayern, I'm looking at him, and he's not a Man United goalkeeper.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Lamens is the guy. Play him
yeah.
right.
Yeah. And there's also the thing of like, if you want Laments to get acclimatized to the league, you gotta throw him in, right? Because right now you're playing him with guys who finished 15th, right? So those are the people he's training against.
Yeah,
That's not gonna help him
yeah,
up his level. He needs
yeah,
real game time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so yeah, we'll see. But I mean, it's looking. What's the mood? What's the temperature? Is it crisis averted with the Chelsea result? Do you guys think that Amorim has brought himself? He's obviously brought himself some level of grace, but do you
Yeah.
think like it's like a bit of credit, or is it just we're still watching you? Because I suppose one bad result. in these next two games,
Yeah.
and it's back to where we were.
Yeah, I'm still watching him definitely. I still have him on the watch list, you know. I think it's I just find it so interesting how cheeky he is, man. His the way he manages to respond to things is just he leaves you there sitting like it's like maybe I'm the crazy one, you know. It's like, yo, we're
He's
not
a
watching
gas.
the same thing.
He's a gaslighter.
You
That
know?
guy. He's a gaslighter.
You know, but no, but I think we're still watching him. I think we're definitely still watching him. He must just deliver. You know, back-to-back wins is a
Yeah,
big milestone for him. So he needs to
yeah,
just deliver some goods first, and then
yeah.
we can. Oh, and another thing is, I think the Casemiro red card actually makes things interesting because he's forced to think about midfield again now in a different way.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it forces his hand into the right thing because he's stubborn. We've learned that this guy is stubborn. You know? So now it's like I'm crossing fingers that like he somehow manages to just pick the right midfield, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'll be interested to know what you guys think that is exactly.
Yeah, that's a very difficult question with this 3-4-3. And
yeah,
yeah, I've been saying in previous shows, guys, we don't have the right number six.
mm,
So whatever combination you put up there,
yeah,
it just does not feel right.
yeah. We don't have a good combination. Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. But I mean, penny for Kobe's thoughts. Now, like, imagine now with Kobe, because Ugarte's been like garbage, and
Nonsense.
like now Casemiro's out. Like
Yeah,
now, bruh, if you're not starting now,
exactly.
it's like
Yeah, yeah.
as well. What are you guys speaking about Baleba, our prospective number six? What are you guys making of his form this season? He's he's been getting hooked every other game, halftime. He's like he seems to be nowhere. He's hurt.
Man is on strike. Man's on strike, and it's like, oh, is my price too high? Okay, I'm
let's
striking.
let's bring the price down. Yeah, no, he must do the Lord's work there. He must just make sure that he doesn't go down too much where now he's struggling to recover now. From when the
Yeah.
time is right, he must do what's right. Yeah,
Yeah, no. I guess it also speaks to Brighton's struggles as well. It hasn't been that easy for them. I'm trying to remember where they are on the table um and their last win as well.
yeah,
But I guess going back to this weekend's fixtures and again our midfield, and there was that question asked about Amorim, did he buy himself some grace? I'm still on that fence to say that whether it's him or any other manager, I'm still looking at Ineos and Glazers and say, guys, you better do right in the next transfer windows because it's just glaringly obvious where we need to improve.
yeah,
And I guess in the next windows now, I'm literally looking at again that number six
yeah,
and the
Mhm.
right back or right wing back, whatever you want to call it,
yeah.
um, because those areas are quite clear. We need to improve the quality there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think the rumors are like, it's the big midfield revamp next. They've
Mm.
revamped attack, now they're revamping midfield.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
and then after that, now they're starting to fill in individual. I think from if the rumors are right, I think after they've revamped midfield, then they'll be like, okay, cool. We've got a team now. Now we're
Mm.
starting to like improve in cherry picked positions.
Yeah.
Brighton's 14th, by the way. They've lost two, drawn two, won one this season.
Mm.
Next game is Chelsea.
I
So
wouldn't be surprised if they win that one.
yeah, yeah. No, I won't be either. I won't be either. It's wild actually. But yeah, man, that's where we are. Our next game is Brighton. Just looking at the table now, actually, Wolves 5 L's straight. It's wild, bro. Uh, Aston Villa 3 draws and two L's.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a
It's
mess
Yeah.
wild,
there.
man. Graham Potter, he switched his formation for that one win, and then the rest is L's. It
Yeah.
just worked for that one game, and then that's that. Um,
Graham Potter has to be
yeah,
by far and ahead
yeah,
number one candidate to get sacked first this season.
yeah,
He's you can even just see it in his face that this
yeah,
man has given up.
Yeah. There's the man Ange there as well. Like Ange hasn't won a
Right
game.
manager, wrong club.
Bruh. It's wild out here. You've got Newcastle, who's a point behind us, but they've
Mhm.
only won once. Three draws and a loss, but they play Arsenal next. So
Mm.
it's gonna be a tasty
Big-
fixture.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
gonna be
big
a
game
tasty
for
one.
Arsenal. Arsenal
Actually,
are in trouble. Arsenal are in
yeah,
trouble there, Newcastle. Yeah.
yeah. Actually, looking at it, so we play Brentford away. Chelsea's hosting Brighton. Palace is hosting Liverpool.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's
The
yeah,
gay derby,
the
number
gay.
one.
Yeah,
Gay derby.
oh, one of one of five. uh, what else? Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle. Oh, it's at St James's Park.
Yeah.
Newcastle Arsenal on Sunday. That's gonna be dope.
That's a wild fixture for Arteta to have after,
Yeah,
like, given the way things are. It's crazy.
Yeah. The scary thing about the league right now is, you know, it's battles amongst many clubs, but this Merseyside club just keeps on finding ways to win. And now
Mm.
it looks like they're starting to pull away, and you just look at them and you're like, wait, what? But you're not that good,
not yeah.
but you're winning.
Yeah, man. It makes you wonder when they click and when they do get that good,
Mm.
Yeah,
what's gonna happen?
yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah, but what makes you think that they will click? What is it about them that suggests that they will click? Whereas you could think they can't fake it till you make it the whole season. That's the camp I'm in. I'm
yeah,
like, these guys can't fake this thing
yeah,
for another season.
yeah,
Like, I'm not thinking they're gonna click. I'm thinking this is gonna get found out at some
yeah.
point.
What makes me think that is just I was waiting for it all of last season. And like that's the only thing. So I have to say it's on a slot. Because like the whole of last season I was like, no, come on. These guys are surely this is not sustainable or whatever.
100%.
And then like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
The only issue is that the real competition seems to not be ready to challenge them.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I don't know if Liverpool can keep this up, man.
Yeah, but I mean, Margay had a Margay winner. Actually, it
Mm.
can rock them, and let's see how they take because they haven't had
I
a
wonder
season like
I
that.
wonder if he'll celebrate if he scores against Liverpool. His future. Do you
If he
celebrate
scores against his parent
against your
club while he's
future?
on loan, you better. But yeah, man, I think that's up. Let's do predictions quickly, maybe for the next round of fixtures for 2 or 3 games, and then we can chat about the Ballon d'Or and some other things. So, Man United away to Brentford, early kickoff. The world is watching. Uh, what do you guys reckon?
Draw. I'm sorry, draw. Yeah.
Jeeves. You want to kill our vibe here?
But it's,
If
but
if if Bayern is starting, I
Yeah.
it's like we're giving a goal away. So I'm just
yeah,
saying a draw.
Clem.
yeah. That sounds like a sensible shot, but I'm wondering if we don't have a boring 1-0 in us somewhere, or like a boring 2-1,
Mm,
a boring one goal victory. I think this is the weekend to pull it out.
yeah. I feel so. I think he is gonna start Laments. I think he's definitely gonna start Laments. Or let me rather say, I'll be surprised and I'll side him if he doesn't start Laments. But I think he's gonna start it, and I think Laments will will show us something in that game. I'm going. I'm gonna be a bit more optimistic. Maybe it's hopium, but I think a 2-0 victory. 2-0
Clean sheet.
clean sheet. Even Lamens. That's what I'm saying. Lamens is gonna come. He's gonna make a difference. Clean sheet. It might not be like a controlled 2-0, like wiping. You know how we we're not there yet. We're scraping. We might scrape it through 2-0. However, however that works out. But like
Mm.
I think so.
Yeah.
Some jing bang dirty 2-0.
Uh, and conceding goals is a problem for United, because
Yeah.
our goal difference forever, even last season, it's just forever a mess because of the number of goals we concede. It's just always such a problem. So even if Lemens comes in and just contributes his fair share of clean sheets, that's
Yeah.
really what we're
Yeah.
looking for this guy to do.
That 2-0 scoreline brings us to 0 GT.
Yeah,
Wild, wild.
yeah.
It's wild, yeah. It's wild, yeah. But let's see what other big fixes. The Mark Gahey derby. What are we thinking? Crystal Palace is at home uh Saturday 4 o'clock. Uh,
What happened in the Community Shield? Was it a draw or I mean a scoreless draw or what?
I think it was
did, uh,
wasn't it 2-all draw? Was
did
that
Palace
this
take it
season?
on pens? It went to
Yeah,
pen.
yep.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
went to
I think
pins,
so.
Yeah,
yes.
it was 2-all. It was 2-all.
2-all, yeah, 2-all.
Different.
Yeah, because
But
this
then
game
remember,
is
no,
good.
but I think the problem with Palace is that they've lost Eze.
Ah,
So I think it's going to mess up their vibe, man. I don't know if they're still going to be able to perform at the same level without that guy.
Yeah, isn't that new guy of theirs doing playing his part as a replacement? They got a guy from Spain. I don't know what his name is, but I think they're all right. They're all right. I think Palace have been doing okay this season.
yeah. I
Uh,
can't recall them losing as well this season.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So
So yeah, I'll say it's got goals in it,
mm,
but it's that sneaky feeling that that club just knows how to get a
Yeah.
result.
flipping
But
cool.
then the problem with Liverpool though is their weakness is also like their defense. Like those
Mm.
guys are always prepared to concede a goal, man.
Yeah,
Even last week against Everton, they were cruising, right? They were cruising, minding their own business. Next thing, Everton are all over them, and I'm like, how?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know? So yeah, it's an interesting way of trying to go all the way, by having a shaky defense.
yeah,
mm,
At least have like a stable defense,
yeah.
right? And like sneak it here and there. But
Mm,
to have a shaky defense, I think is a recipe for disaster at some point.
yeah, yeah. So what do we say scoreline wise?
Scoreline wise, unfortunately, they know how to win, man. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 3-2 or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. How long can these guys score late winners for? Bruh, it's.
it's annoying.
I understand like this. I mean, this is nowhere near it because they haven't sustained it for enough. But I understand how people felt during Fergie's days and with Fergie time. Imagine how the ops felt, bro. Every game week, bro. The way they think this is the week that these guys are losing or dropping points or whatever the case is. There we go.
Ish.
I, I
Yeah.
think Liverpool's gonna win, but the hate in my heart is saying 2-2. Like I feel like I think I'm gonna let the hate win. Yeah, I'm gonna let the hate win.
No, man, I'm siding with Clem as well. I just see a 2-1, maybe similar to the Everton fixture. It's just that these guys, they just know how to craft a result out.
Yeah. Mateta corner flag kick, and Mark Gahey power header. There's things that can happen here.
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
but that Ekitike guy is just scoring for fun.
but he's out. He's out of the
Well,
game.
yeah,
He
red
got
He's
card.
he got that
suspended.
silly red card of his. Uh,
Mm.
Yeah.
Isak, well, it would have helped if Isak didn't score in the Carabao Cup, but he's maybe
But
still not.
even I caught a little bit of the game just before Liverpool scored their first goal, and Southampton were actually Liverpool's first goal was just after Southampton had missed a big chance to go ahead, and then Liverpool literally went opposite side of the pitch and scored, and then
Typical.
that's it. And
Yeah.
who's really performing at Liverpool is Chiesa. He's
Yeah,
actually he's the guy who's really standing up for them and like
Mm.
holding things down. So
Yeah, yeah.
mm,
Even that
yeah,
Ekitike goal, he made it.
yeah,
He made.
they're vulnerable. Liverpool is vulnerable, but they seem to just have enough ammunition to handle business. But they're vulnerable.
Yeah, yeah. They'll probably win, but I'm gonna stick with my hate. Uh, let's see. Let's just do one more. Newcastle Arsenal at St James's Park on Sunday. It's not the last game of the Everton West Ham is on Monday. But anyways, Newcastle only one win this season. Uh Wisa's injured. It's Voltemada has a few more minutes under because
Voldemort.
Voldemort, he was struggling with the pace. He was struggling to keep up. Maybe he can complete a game now.
Yeah,
Saka, did Saka get injured last night? I saw,
I
there-
can't remember.
there's something about Saka, but who else? I feel like Arsenal has an injury.
No, they do. Madueke, I think.
Oh, Madueke, yes,
Yes,
Yeah,
knee
Madueke, yeah.
injury. Yeah, no Madueke. Madueke has been quite lively for them. But no Madueke means we're going back to Saka and Martinelli.
yeah, yeah.
So
That will be an interesting game.
yeah.
Of it can easily be a 1-0
Mm,
or a 2-0 corner
mm,
Arsenal victory, and at the same time, depending which Newcastle team pitches up,
yeah,
they might be wiping the floor with them.
yeah, yeah.
So it's a difficult one to call. But yeah, I'm gonna say an Arsenal 1-0 corner and park the bus after that.
Yeah. I'll go with an Arsenal win as well, but I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a 2-1. I think Newcastle will definitely score. It's St. James.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. The Arsenal we saw last week against Man City is not rocking up at Newcastle and just winning, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that Arsenal. Not the Arsenal that went like 84 minutes huffing and puffing, you know. I don't know if it's as clear cut as that. I would be stressed if I was Arsenal about
Mm.
about this Newcastle game.
They didn't beat Newcastle last season, did they? Or at least Newcastle locked them out of Carabao, and
Yes,
Newcastle
yeah,
beat
yeah,
them in
yeah.
the league in one of the games. Definitely, I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know if they won them at all. Yeah, that's the thing about Newcastle, man. They've got so much intensity. These guys,
Mm,
they they run the whole game. They're physical. Yeah. It depends on which Arsenal shows up.
yeah.
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 But there's been
The
lots of
game,
criticism. There's been lots of criticism this week for Arteta and his approach, his squad selection, who he's starting, how he's arranging his teams, this whole starters versus finishers thing. And they're like, if you have finishers, why aren't they starting? If you have guys who are supposedly the sharpest guys, why are you keeping them on the bench?
Yeah.
That's been one of the arguments against them. But lots of criticism for Arteta this week.
Yeah, the three defensive mids. I mean, like,
Yeah,
who's he playing? He's playing Zubimendi, Rice, uh,
we know.
Merino, three
Mm,
defensive mids, and then and then like when you struggle, and then you've got Jokeres there, so that's like he's kind of out of the game. So
yeah.
now you're relying on it was Madueke and Saka, so it'll be Saka and Martinelli if he goes with that thing,
mm,
the three DM thing. You're relying on
Mm,
those guys only.
yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
Uh,
Poor selection. So then it's the fingers pointed at him.
yeah, no, that guy has no excuses. He's got the tools.
And and I
He's got
think
the tools.
Eze only came off the bench against City, and immediately he looked like he was actually threatening.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
why is he using as if for Carabao Cup? And he's like
mhm,
Carabao Cup here. You can get a start here. What's going
yeah,
on, bro? Like,
Yeah, Titan is Harambola. I'm trying to also figure him out. He looks like he's one of those guys right now. He just wants to score one goal and that's it.
yeah,
That's enough.
yeah,
yeah,
And
yeah.
also on that note, I think I've also noted that Newcastle is struggling to score goals as well this season.
Mm.
So I guess that's why I'm siding to this 1-0 score for Arsenal. Um,
They,
but yeah,
yeah, they are struggling, but I think they're creating. They're
mm.
creating a lot. I think they were because they were playing Anthony Gordon in striker for
Oh
like
yeah,
first
before.
few games,
Mm,
and he was fluffing like a whole bunch of chances and stuff. So we'll see now with Voltemada. He seems to be clinical. He seems like he's got a good touch on him.
mm,
We'll see, and he's had a bit more time with the team now. I think he might be the difference. And this is until Wisa's still out with an injury, but I think once Wisa comes in as well,
yeah.
the picture starts changing a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll see. But anyways, that's enough Premier League. Uh, Monday night. The Ballon d'Or ceremony uh, happened. Ousmane Dembele, the recipient of the Ballon d'Or, uh, fair price, or what are we thinking? What do you guys think?
Is the Ballon d'Or ever a fair price?
The whole Ballon d'Or voting thing is just actually wild. Like it's it's
Yeah.
it's because it's what it's journalists, and
Mhm.
is it captains as well, or is that the best? But
I think, yeah, captains and managers or
and managers,
international managers,
yeah,
yeah.
international managers, captains, and then journalists
Mm.
of all of these countries, and like yeah, let's be honest. Some of our guys here, some of our African brothers here, do you think do you think they follow all the leagues properly, or do you think like they see people once we start getting to Champions League knockout rounds,
Mm.
and like that's where they really start taking note? Because
Yeah,
how's
this
Rafinha
thing.
fifth? How's he fifth? Fifth?
Yeah.
I don't know about Rafinha fifth.
It seems to be an award that's tied to your team's success.
Mm.
So it's the one doesn't go without the other. So you're not going to win Ballon d'Or if your team hasn't won Champions League, basically. That's what they're
Which
saying.
which begs
That's
the
what they're
question
saying.
is, are these guys watching anything outside of Champions League? That's
Yeah,
what begs the question, because it's like, why is Cole Palmer there? Is it because
that's a good
Chelsea
question.
won the Club World Cup and then
Club
like they
World Cup.
remembered Cole Palmer? Oh yeah, I can have Cole Palmer, and then voted Cole Palmer eighth. He shouldn't be anywhere in the top 10. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, no, I lost bearings with this Ballon d'Or in a sense that the criteria every season shifts to fit a certain narrative of who they want to win. So,
Uh, you know,
yeah, I guess right now we're back in that era of saying, Usman, well done, that's it. Who's
Mm.
next?
yeah.
But yeah,
you know, the criteria stuff. Like Messi, I don't know about you guys. Messi's my goat here, but like I think the last Ballon d'Or they forced it a little bit, and that's where now they started playing around with the criteria and like so that they can force a Messi win. And now they've just opened like they opened a door
Yeah.
with the leg. Uh, Lamine
yeah,
Yamal's dad is complaining there, talking about he's the best player in the world and by a huge distance. So he should be winning the Ballon d'Or and like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah. Hey, no, no, these awards are subjective, but there was a period where I felt like the way football is stable since Messi and Ronaldo are not there. We are in a world where I guess one can even say Yamal can really put an argument to say I am the best footballer in the world. But at the same time, as Clem mentioned, uh, it's that thing of what do you have to show for it based on your team's performance.
Yeah,
Mm.
And it was always written that it's Usman's one because of PSG finally crossed the line with the Champions League,
yeah.
and in
Mm.
theory should have crossed that line with a Club World Cup.
Mm.
So
Mm.
yeah, you can argue as much as you want about maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't deserve it, but the Usman Dembele we saw of last season, he has finally reached that potential that he was promising to hit.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, for me, I think he fully deserves it. I think it is like Yamal falls short. He's been great, did well in the Euros. Um, like the thing is, at Barcelona in La Liga, for the majority of that season, Rafinha was the baller there. He was like, yeah, I mean, Yamal's obviously always good, but like if you're talking about difference makers, Rafinha, like he without Rafinha, Barcelona don't win that La Liga. And then towards the end, Yamal really started picking up and like he did his thing and whatever. So he's had a dope season, Yamal. I just
Mm.
think just not just not now. And he's young, man. He'll have plenty of opportunity to win the Ballon d'Or. Uh,
Yeah. But it's a problem when every year is just controversial. When every winner, every year of Ballon d'Or, it's
yeah,
just stories.
yeah. Rodri over Vinicius last year.
It was a whole.
Yeah, the last one that was legit. I think Karim Benzema's one was legit for me.
Yeah.
Benzema deserved that. That his last season at Madrid there when he was just fire and like whatever. That
Mm.
was like undisputed. This guy deserves the Ballon d'Or. After that one, it was the Messi World Cup one. After that, Inter Miami PSG, that one felt felt a bit forced. Uh,
Yeah.
and then there was Rodri over Vinicius. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like I've said, this Ballon d'Or, it's a thing of shifting criteria to meet whatever narrative for that year.
yeah,
And I keep on thinking of Lewandowski is owed a Ballon d'Or, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
oh
I'm
yeah,
trying to remember if he has ever won one, but he's
yeah,
one person I know he was robbed one.
yeah, yeah. You reminded me of when was it Ribery who was robbed?
Mm.
Where
Yeah.
was it? They gave it to Ronaldo, and Ribery won the treble. I think no, he won 6 trophies that season. Was it with Hansi Flick or was it with Hugh Pankus? One
I
of them.
think this, yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Pankus. They won. Bayern won 6 trophies. It was when Ribery and Robin were on fire and like big players. Ribery had a fire season. Ronaldo unfortunately had been in Madrid, and then they were just like, "Hey, "Hadi, my guy."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, I think was it that year where Ronaldo broke goal scoring records, and again, it's that
yeah,
narrative of the
yeah,
goalpost shifts every other season to fit whatever
yeah,
narrative you want to put.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just watching. I'm just watching a quick clip here. It seems like Lamens is doing the things in training. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean it's for a guy who hasn't played a single game, he's getting a lot of coverage.
They're like, dude bought a house. They're like, dude, but no, like this, the coverage that United players get though is wild, bruh. It is absolutely so wild. Like, you don't know half the things like guys like, and we're talking big teams. You don't know half the things that Van Dijk gets up to in his like spare
Mm,
time, or like Cole Palmer, or like whatever. Maybe you'll see one thing here or there, but with United, bruh.
mm,
You'll know everything. You'll know
mm.
what the guy ate for breakfast. You'll know what, whatever. He bought his mom this. He did that. He bought this. He dropped his keys. Yeah, he just like it's just wild, bro. Yeah, no.
No,
Yeah.
it never gets old here with United players. So, and I always liken it with, for example, Grealish in the past used to get away with murder,
Yeah,
and everyone would say no, but City's winning,
yeah,
but it was just absolute murder.
yeah.
And if a United player had to do what Grealish was doing, my goodness.
Even half. If they just had to
Yeah.
do half of what Grealish is doing.
Or Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker was another guy.
Yeah, sure.
But
Yeah,
yo,
exactly. Yeah, I know. But yeah, no. Anyways, guys, we march on to the next game week 6. 3 points. The wind beneath our wings. We hope that we continue the resurgence. We're on a 1 game run here. Our longest run under Amorim.
He's equal, a record breaking run, right?
Exactly. Yes, matched Ruben Amorim's longest run.
Man.
I wonder if that 5 run guy, the guy who's growing his hair, who says he won't cut it
oh,
unless you get
snap like
5 back-to-back wins.
yeah.
That guy. You see, they were going back and they were like, Chief, the last time we won 5 back-to-back was a flippin' long time ago.
Phew. Guys, yeah. No, we've been through a lot, eh?
Yeah,
We've been through a lot.
we have. Surely it must end at some point. It must end. Surely
Yeah.
we can't just be shit like indefinitely. Like we can't. Something has to give. We have to
Yeah.
like, even if it's like, I'm all for. If we just need to keep hiring and firing, the ownership we can't. I mean, we can't do anything about it,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
fair.
Right? So like they're there, and it's like I'm almost like if we just like I mean Chelsea did it. They just kept on hiring, firing, hiring, firing. They found someone who wins. Boo, then they continue hiring, firing, hiring. If that's what we need to do, I'm cool with that. I think like we've been spoiled with Sir Alex and having someone there for like a long time, and it feels
Yeah.
like we always want the next manager to be the guy who's gonna build a dynasty for like years and blah blah blah. It needs time, and
Yeah.
maybe that's just not what we need. Maybe we need to fire and just keep
We
going
need
through
to
them.
win now. We need to win. Yeah, we need to win now.
Uh, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. Onwards and upwards. I think this is the weekend Ruben wins the back-to-back thing. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll hope and pray. We'll hope and pray.
Hey, we hope and pray.
Maybe when that happens, the actual rapture will finally happen.
Yeah.
I think it's on pause. It's on pause for
Yeah,
now
yeah.
until we get over the line.
Yeah.
Since everybody wants to see. Before we end this thing, let's just see will Ruben get his back to back. Anyways, guys, it's been real. Thanks so much, fellas. Have a good one.
Cheers, cheers, guys.
Cool.
Oh,